So what made you become a paramedic, or did you start out as an EMT and then?
I worked as a nurse's aide and
Okay.
was doing that for a while.
Okay.
And then from there, I went over into the Berwick Hospital.
Okay.
I was a secretary in the OR. And while I was having to pass out schedules every day, I would come in contact with the EMS people
Okay.
and decided to go in and get my EMT.
Okay. And what made you do that?
Just the excitement with the ambulance and stuff, and just wanting to do more with patients.
Yeah.
So I did that for about 2 years, and then I went into paramedic school.
What made you get into the medical field to begin with? Did you just always want to help people, or?
I always was interested in the medical field and taking care of people. And then my fourth child, he was autistic, and that's one of the heartfelt things for me in this field, especially, is working with the mentally challenged. I mean, I had a lot of experience with that with my son.
Yeah. The parents, though, that you're dealing with, you don't know them, they're strangers most times.
Exactly.
Did they ever say thank you for being so gentle, or?
Most of them do when it
Yeah.
comes to their children.
Yeah. What are some of it sounds like to you being there to help somebody is probably why you're still here and why you're here this long. Talk about that, about that a little bit, like how your field is rewarding to you.
Just going and taking care of someone and them just trusting you,
Yeah.
wanting to hold your hand through the whole thing, put their hand on your knee or something like that, just to keep them calm because they're scared.
Yeah. There's no typical call, but what would a day be like for you? Tell me some of the things that are more frequent that you have in the Hazleton area.
We do have a lot of psychiatric patients.
Okay. That can be dangerous for you guys, right?
It can be.
Okay.
We have a lot of the shortness of breath
Okay.
and the chest pains. They're more of our frequent.
Do you think, are most people grateful to you guys for what you do?
Some of them are. I think some of them don't understand exactly what we do. A lot of them think that we're just ambulance drivers. They don't understand that, like someone who's having a possible heart attack, we're already treating them in the back of the ambulance. No, we're getting everything prepared that as soon as we walk through those doors, we call the ER, we tell them we're coming in with the stroke alert, and they go right to the CAT scan.
So if it weren't for you guys working on them in the back of the ambulance as you're being driven to the hospital,
Right.
that could mean life or death for somebody, or quality of life, right? Okay.
That's why, like I said, some of them just think that we're ambulance drivers. We put them in the back of the ambulance and we just run them right up to the ER. They don't realize what we do in the back.
When a call goes down.
What I try to do, it's something someone taught me. It's not that I have the compassion, but it's like you have to put a wall up a little bit and just realize that you've tried to do everything possible that you can, and if the outcome isn't good, you just have to realize that you did do everything you could.
So you're ready for the next call where they need you, right?
Exactly. When there is a bad call, when we come back here, they do give you a little downtime so you can kind of decompress and get yourself back together again.
Yeah.
And then you go back out on the next call.
What are some other things that you don't think people understand about paramedic and EMTs?
Like I said, it's what we do.
Yeah.
Like, they just think we're people off the street that just jump into an ambulance and
There's so much more.
and just pick them up and take them to the hospital. And there's so much training.
Anything I'm missing about like your world that you'd want people to know about?
Just understand what we do.
Okay.
That it's a very hard job that we do.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is a thankless job. We're like a miniature ER in the back. It's more or less what we are. And I don't think a lot of people out there realize it.
Yeah. Might be a little bit different, but it's not the most. You're not gonna get rich in this profession.
No.
So why do you do it?
It's not for the money.
Okay.
It's because I just love taking care of people.